Is it considered defamation or a cybercrime under the UAE law to publicly accuse someone of a scam online, even with screenshots as proof? The answer is it would be considered both. So you have what's called the defamation, which is one cause of action, and the other one is cybercrime. And the two are not necessarily mutually exclusive. So defamation, obviously, it's an insult or assault on somebody's character, on somebody's reputation. It can be done in a physical format, and it can be done in a digital format. So if it's done in a physical format, for example, I yell at somebody, accuse someone, so in front of other people, but in the physical world, so to speak. So that's also defamation, but it's just limited to defamation per se, because it was done in the physical world, not through a digital world. Now, when that same kind of event, same sort of assault is now done using the digital means, then that would also be covered by cybercrime. And usually, whenever you have cybercrime or you have digital means through which these kinds of offenses occur, there is an additional level of responsibility, additional level of liability, which in short carries a heavier offense or heavier penalty. And this for obvious reasons, which is whenever I exchange these kinds of insults or address these sort of insults in somebody's direction in the physical world, it's limited only to the people who heard those comments in that specific sort of physical environment. Whereas if I make the same kind of comments through the digital world, through the digital devices and domain, obviously the effect or the impact of those comments on the person's life and person's reputation are much greater. And that's why the penalties or the liabilities are usually attached to any kind of a crime that happens through the cybercrime, under the cybercrime law, then are much heavier. And so from the UAE's perspective, they're also covered by two different laws. So the defamation per se is covered by the penal law or the criminal law, and then the cybercrime is covered by the cybercrime law. And so in this case, it basically, if there was an offense, it would be both laws would be cited, and if it is done through the digital world, then it will be the penalties will be assigned as per the cybercrime law and not as per the criminal law. With regards to the comments actually being made or being true, and that is, so the question here talks about I guess the screenshot that was attached that confirmed the validity of these particular comments, and that may be true, but defamation in the UAE is a cause of action and therefore is a criminal offense, irrespective of whether the comments are true or not. And the idea is if you have that kind of sentiment for someone, then you can tell the person sort of personally, but if you're using it through the public medium, then it's a defamation on character, and it's an insult on character, so you're ruining somebody's reputation. Therefore, that in of itself is a cause of action. So it's not that you are angry at someone and telling someone they've done something wrong. It's just more that you are, by communicating that through the public channels, you are potentially ruining somebody's life or somebody's reputation. So therefore, that's what makes it a criminal offense. And therefore, whether it's correct, whether it's true or not, is not a mediating factor. It's not an excuse under the UAE law, even if your comments are true, but they have the effect of potentially insulting or defaming somebody, especially through the digital channels. It's still considered to be not just a crime, but also aggravated penalties.